Welcome. My name is Tamas, and we all know it's October, so it's fall season as well as Halloween season. But really, it's pumpkin season. Now, I know what you may be thinking. Who feels like a bike is faster than riding the bus or riding their own car? 1 out of every 6 American women experience sexual assault or sexual harassment in their life.
After 20 years of serving the homeless in the wintertime, Leaps of Learning Child Care Center officially has been closed since December of 2021.
The Fighting Illini lost to the Scarlet Knights with a score of 20-14, with a tough first half with only 24 points being put on the board.
And today we are in the State Farm Center for the Hot Rod Power Tour. And this year is the 27th year anniversary of when the Hot Rod Power Tour first started.
Time to get caught up with your Illini sports update. Let's see if you've been keeping up with Fighting Illini. You can check out more on Illini Sports Night every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. right here on UI7 Live. Some athletes strive to play at a professional level, but being able to coach that sport is just as hard. One Illinois Big Ten team has that former athlete on their coaching staff. As you can see, when it comes to coaching, Jen Tamas joined the Illinois women's volleyball team as a volunteer coach in 2017, alongside her husband, Chris Tamas, who is the current head coach for the Fighting Illini. Being involved on and off the court has made him and her learn so many new things about the game.
One of those things where we spend a lot of time with our teams or just working on the job, and so sometimes the time that you get to see your spouse is minimal.
It's a great feeling for your team to be winning because that means you are getting results. And this weekend, the Fighting Illini were getting results. On Saturday night, Illinois' win streak was continued even after Northwestern Wildcats came to Huff Hall for the Big Ten opener. Illinois has won 7 of the Big Ten openers in the last 8 seasons, which means the players and the coaching staff is elevating the game. More importantly, Jen Tamas is on the staff. It even gives off a better feeling when both of your coaches play volleyball and one of them is an Olympian.
It is. I mean, I'm happy when I pulled the knee pads down after retirement that I'm still involved in volleyball. Love this game too much to put it away for good.
I love that answer. That was awesome. I would agree. You know, we were very fortunate enough to be the one to choose when to end our season, and it's just really rewarding to be able to impart some of that knowledge that we've learned as players onto our players.
Working alongside your spouse can be very helpful because you are both learning from each other and can help your team evolve as well. Not to mention learning more about the game even if you're off the court. Sometimes it can even show you how competitive your significant other really is.
So, yeah, we all retired. We pretty much retired. We didn't try to get back in there and play, but it's still in us. We know how to do it. And I think it was last year during COVID where we just didn't have enough bodies in there to try to get in there and play.
Our body might not get us through a full match, but we play from time to time, which is fun. We get in the mix a little bit.
So do you have days where you all play against the players?
Yeah. Yeah, not fully and not the whole time.
This one over here
Transition's not as easy anymore. I like to bounce in every once in a while.
From playing to coaching to inspiring, Jen Tamas does it all.
I'm the future volleyball player. I'm going to be the biggest blocker in town.
Doggone right.
Today, Illini football hosts the Scarlet Knights for a Big Ten matchup right here at Memorial Stadium.
It's been cold lately in Champaign, but even colder sitting on the seats of Memorial Stadium, which is exactly what Illini fans had to go through on Saturday morning when the Fighting Illini took on the Scarlet Knights. The Big Ten matchup was a tough one for both teams, with the Knights striking first in the first quarter, and then Illinois coming back even stronger with 2 touchdowns just before the half. But the football game wasn't the main event last Saturday. Dad's weekend was in full effect, with Dads joining the game, the Marching Illini Band, as well as the Illini Nets dance team during halftime. This year's Dad's Weekend marks 101 years since the very first celebration in 1920. Dads were able to go to parades, ball dances, and a host of other events that weekend as well. And it looks like that celebration is still a part of the tradition. Dad's Weekend has always been a part of Illinois' football schedule in October, and sharing their Illini spirit with their sons and daughters will never stop. This weekend was very long for the University of Illinois. Besides the 4 different sports teams that had games this weekend, the Illinois Union experienced sexual assault on 2 different occasions. Police Chief Alice Gary sent a mass email saying on Monday around 6 p.m. it was reported that a man had inappropriately touched a student on the main quad right outside of the Illini Union on Saturday, October 23rd. Around midnight Monday, another report was issued that the man was just seen near Illini Union, and officers found him there and issued a notice to appear in court. Incidents like these raise questions about just how often this happens on campus and how measures are being taken to prevent sexual assault. Here at Illinois, student-ran organizations host events every semester to prevent and how to handle sexual assault. Classes like human sexuality and fight care are required of students to take at the beginning of their freshman year. But is it enough? Do students really feel safe?
Campus here, and there are definitely resources that the school has to help that for people who do go through that and need to talk to someone about that. But I feel like what they do outside of that, they're not really doing anything besides that. And I feel like they really should work on that. Besides just giving it's nice to give a notice. We know what the text messages they're doing and everything, but I feel like there needs to be more because it keeps happening. And
situations like these not only affect the students, but it affects those who leave work at night from the surrounding buildings, especially Illini Union workers.
Concerned with the safety of my fellow coworkers. Some of us do work late from 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. shifts or 3, 2, 1.
One out of every 6 American women experience sexual assault or sexual harassment in their life. Ages 12 to 34 have a 60% chance higher than every other age group experiencing sexual assault. The University of Illinois takes sexual assault and sexual harassment very serious. For more information on sexual assault, I'm Andre Tamas, and this is UI7 Live.
And it's worked very well. So, people can pick their own, or we pick. Both ways go.
So it's glad this is a pumpkin class. So with that being said, what is the process of harvesting pumpkins? We know that you all have hundreds, maybe even thousands here.
Tens of thousands.
And
yeah.
we know